Wednesday, the 29th of January 2025. The London session has just opened. I have a few planned entries, as per usual. But first, sadly, I wasn't able to record the US session yesterday because of some technical issues. But I just wanted to show you what was done. So, the fourth 15-minute bar in the SPX didn't work. Second 5-minute bar in the Dow didn't work either. Quite a quick exit, quick stop loss hit. This was a scalp. And pretty much the same thing happened with the first 15 minutes in the Nasdaq. So got filled short of the first 15-minute bar, but then we instantly reversed, which was unfortunate. However, it wasn't all bad news. I went long the DAX off the second 15-minute bar, which is this bar. Because this box was not showing correctly. Okay, so this was the second 15-minute bar, as I said. Broke to the upside, went long. I saw momentum being strong on the bullish side, so I went long again. My stops were for the first entry here and for the second entry around here. I luckily didn't get stopped out here and hit TP in both second time around. Now this was very unlucky at the time. Price went all the way up here and my TP was here. And it reversed quite strongly, so I was kind of forced to let it run. But thankfully we didn't get unlucky. And also gold wasn't great either. I attempted a scalp here, but then decided against it and closed it for pretty much break even. So yeah, overall yesterday just a small win, but because of the morning session, pretty much the US session was kind of difficult, with both the Dow and Nasdaq being quite bad and the SPX, but made it up in the DAX with that add-on in profit, so that was nice. Turning my focus now to this session, waiting for the first 5-minute bar to complete here. It looks like a negative bar, which means I will buy below it, but let's see. We'll also be looking at the first 15 minutes in gold, first 15 minutes in the Dow, and second 15-minute bar in the DAX. I will bring you back for that. Just waiting for price action to complete here. So we posted a negative bar, went below, I got filled. This is an order, so got filled immediately. And now I will use an 18-point stop loss, which is almost exactly $50 risked. Let's put it at 50 exactly, so it's 18.2 points. And I will target the highs of Asia session, so I'm targeting a full recovery here. After this double bottom, let's call it, here. So that's in place. Clear strategy that we're following. I'm also going to take a look at the second 5-minute bar in the DAX, but I will not take it today either. It worked yesterday and I'm just watching it closely and see what it does. And waiting for the first 15-minute bars to complete now, so I'll bring you back for that. As you can see, we've reversed completely here, which is nice. Let's see if we can actually go all the way up. Second 5-minute bar in the DAX has completed. Just gonna observe it today. And waiting for the completion of the first 15-minute bars. The completion of the first 15-minute bar in the UK 100 is also working well right now. So I'm gonna add to my position long when it completes if we go above it, above the high. I might even target a higher area here. But I won't move the TP for this first entry. So I would have gotten filled short here in the DAX. The short has worked well in the past 2 days on this particular entry, but let's see. And I think it's fine to bring the stop loss further up here. I wouldn't expect us to go back below it now, if this is to work. I've placed my orders above and below the first 15-minute bar in the Dow. We might get filled short here. I'm fine with either direction for this particular entry, so no problem there. So we did get filled short. I've placed the stop. Of course, we are at Asia low here, so we could just raid it and reverse completely like we did yesterday, but yesterday I got lucky and didn't get filled short in the morning session. This could be the opposite of that, and it's nothing we can do about it. And also placing my orders for gold here. Buy above and sell below the first 15-minute bar. And for the UK 100, this is an add-on here. Bringing it back here, I got filled long in gold. Place the stop below, risking 46 to make 70. I am targeting, if we go on the hourly here, I am targeting close to this supply here, the high of this bar where the sell started. Important area here. If we clear this, we might make a run for the highs here. But let's see, I think this is a reasonable target. And in the DAX, I will wait for the completion of the second 15-minute bar. I think the second 5-minute bar wouldn't have been that good today. And that will be confirmed if we go above it now. And I do think the Dow is going to stop us out today. But let's see, risking just $34 and targeting 87. I am going for an ambitious target here. These lows basically. Let's see. And we got filled in the add-on as well. So I will just target right above this area with the add-on. And place the stop just well below Asia session here. And I'm moving the other stop as well further up. Now I think this is fine. I'm risking $45 and $23 to make 60 and 50. So we have our fills waiting for the second 15-minute bar in the DAX to complete, and I'll bring you back for that. Getting close to completing the second 15-minute candles, and I've placed my orders. But just watching it, hopefully it doesn't go and fills it before we complete here. Looking at the Dow here, rating the low of Asia session and closing back into the range. This is a long trigger if it closes like this. So at the completion of the candle, I will exit this short position and go long with stop right below the low here. 30 seconds. The reason I'm not doing it now is because you just have to stick by some rules. You could easily have this retrace right at the close and then it doesn't look as enticing, right? So I just want to see that buyers are serious here. So I'm closing this, but in just a few seconds to see if we have any sort of reaction here, but yeah, I'm going long. Here for the same size. Risking 35, and I'll let this run now. We do have FOMC later today, but I see no reason why we couldn't attempt to get close to yesterday's highs. I will just target the higher end of this bearish candle here and see if we can reach it. Yeah, so I have my trades for this morning. I've only lost $22 here, so that's fine. And yeah, we'll let these run. I do think there's a high chance we get filled long in the DAX here, and the DAX has been super bullish here, so no issues there. So the second 5-minute bar didn't work today. Yeah, pausing you and bringing you back. A little update here, not looking great in the DAX, especially. We just got filled to the tick and then started reversing, but let's see. Doesn't look particularly great in the Dow either, and the UK 100 is starting to also pull back a bit, but let's be patient. This is a game of patience and of probabilities, and we're talking about a strategy that plays out over time. So this is actually the key right here, is not to panic and to just completely accept it and believe in your setup and in your strategy because you've researched it, you've done your homework. So any given day's single result doesn't matter. It's what happens over a long period of time. So I'll keep watching price here and bring you back when we have a clearer picture. Got stopped out in Dow here, but it's fine. It's a setup I trust a lot. Didn't work out today. What's unfortunate is that I wouldn't have gotten stopped out on my original entry and we would be in profit now. It's ironic. You try to do the right thing by accepting a loss early when price just doesn't look like it's doing what it's supposed to do. And you flip the switch and you go from short to long on a setup that you've researched a lot, which is a raid of Asia session and a close back into the range on the 15-minute chart. And now it continues selling, so unfortunate. And the DAX is kind of weak here as well, so stopped out in the DAX as well. Yeah, not great, but what can you do? So not a great morning for any DAX setup. Luckily I avoided the second 5-minute bar entry. Let's see. Still in a few positions here, and gold is not looking that bad. Obviously, we're at previous day high, so we are perhaps attempting a small retrace here. But if this fails and we go above it again, I might add to this trade. So yeah, managing these trades, and I'll bring you back, hopefully, to some better news. I'm going long again in the Dow here. Kind of unlucky to get stopped out, to be honest, but that's how it happens sometimes. I do think that this looks like manipulation now out of this ranging area, and now the move is going to actually happen. So I'm targeting just a little above Asia high here, risking 50 to make 110. Nice 2-to-1. And this will be my last trade for this morning session. Gold is retracing here a bit, but let's hope that this bar holds. I haven't moved stop loss, so still risking 46. With the FOMC announcement later today, obviously we could be in for a difficult day for mechanical entries, but I'm still going to stick to my plan. And I'll bring you back. I'm also considering adding to the UK 100 trade again if we close above this area. But let's see. Bringing you back here after some ranging, we finally hit a TP here in the UK index, and we're letting the add-on run. So still risking 45 to make 50, and we hit TP here for $60. Recovered a bit on the losses of the morning. Look at the DAX here. We just got stopped out here and missed out, but that happens. And the Dow is looking a bit undecided, but I do think that it has a good chance to break out of this area and aim for the upper side of the range here. So we'll stay patient. Gold is also ranging a bit, but let's see. I'll keep managing these trades and bring you back. Being proactive here and adding to my Dow position, because I do think that after this ranging and this manipulation here, the downside, I do think we can attack this high now. So basically doubling my position here, risking $50 on each, and targeting $191. No, actually 110 on the first and 91 on the second, so $200 total. Quite ambitious, and we're getting close to take profit in the second position in the UK 100, but let's see. Still need like, let's see here, need like 6 points. Gold is getting close to getting stopped out. Would be a bit unfortunate, but not totally unexpected. Still a chance we survive, but we'll see. I'm gonna go for the lunch break now and let these run. Hopefully I return to some TPs. And yeah, I'll bring you back then. Bringing you back here, we did hit TP in the UK index in both positions, which was nice, and I've also taken half off the two Dow trades here, which is almost the high of London session so far, and letting the rest run. So it's either gonna be TP or bust, but taking half off, so at the worst we'll be basically break even for this trade if we completely reverse. So I think that's fine. Managing our risk here a bit. Still believe there's a good chance we hit both here, so With that being said, this will be all for the EU session, and I will see you for the US session. Thank you.